Welcome to our channel. Today, we're diving into data-driven marketing, how using analytics can transform your campaigns from guesswork to precision-engineered success. Let's turn raw data into smarter marketing decisions. At its core, data-driven marketing is using analytics that includes customer segregation and customer insights to derive real-life action, i.e., we don't do guesswork, we look at the numbers, and whatever the numbers provide me, that is where I'm going. There are multiple metrics to track within data-driven marketing. Now, in analytics or data in general, we set the KPIs or metrics that we want to track. For an example, are you looking for follower growth? How many followers do you have? How many followers did you gain? These are some of the metrics that we track in data-driven marketing. However, other circumstances, for an example, do I want sales? I look at traffic, customer visits to my website, and so on. Metrics and data differs between strategies, campaigns, and my end goal. Highlight these advantages. Personalization, which is tailoring messages to individuals that increases engagement. Number two, better decision making and ROI. Data reduces uncertainty and lets you optimize spend. Customer insights, which is number three. Understanding behavior preferences and trends to refine targeting. Continuous optimization, which is number four. That is regular data review, which allows us with real time improvements. The analytical toolkit, which are our key techniques. Number one, segmentation. How do I segment my audience? Now, segmentation in marketing means identifying and categorizing my consumers into different categories. Whether it's demographics, behavior, whatever it might be, we always need segmentation in marketing. Number three, attribution modeling. It's applying attributions or models to the specific algorithms to understand which traffic or which funnel drives which traffic. For an example, I will attach some KPI metrics or KPI indicator to, for an example, my website. So it tracks, do I get traffic from my website or not? It's very crucial to identify which channel is performing the best in order to optimize my marketing campaign. Number four, predictive and prescriptive analysis. Now there are tools that allows us to predict forecast, for an example, trends that are happening on Google, for an example. Now that's a predictive because it's not certain, but it could happen. That's when you place a prediction. That is predictive analysis. Now prospective analysis is I take the prediction and now I apply real-time solutions based on the prediction. Whether it happens or not, we at least have something in place. Prospective analysis is all about having solutions in place for whatever scenario that might happen. Number five, behavioral analysis. It's analyzing the behavior of your consumers or your traffic. Where do they click? How is the UX or UI optimized for them? Is the website slow, for an example? This is from an SEO perspective. The behavioral analysis can be applied into any marketing segregation, not necessarily just SEO, but I'm giving real-time examples of SEO. Because in SEO, we track the speed of the website. We track which pages did they land on or click on or spend the most time on. These are all behavioral analysis, basically the behavior of the consumer or the behavior of the traffic. Tools like Adobe Experience Cloud, which combines analytics, targeting, campaign management, and optimization in one suite, allows us to make data tracking and data management easier. Now, in order for analytics and data driven marketing to work, the best course of action for us to do is very straightforward and simple. We need as much numbers as possible and as many KPIs to track as possible, and then we segregate it down. The more tools that helps us to do this, the easier the job becomes, and you wouldn't get confused by the amount of numbers in your sheet. Now, brands or food brands in general has seen increased sales by using AI tools. Take for an example a company like Taco Bell or a company like Albake for an example. Both of these companies use AI to track their data in real time. Food brands such as Albake and Taco Bell uses AI in real time to track data in order to market accordingly to their consumers or their customers. Let's take for an example Vanguard's approach. Vanguard is a software that aligns data with governance, security, and regulations all in one. Vanguard allows us to maintain data while not breaching governmental regulations. Vanguard is one of the greatest data tracking applications out there. It's very easy to use, very simple and straightforward. Now, Vanguard built itself on the promise of easy data collection and easy data tracking. So, an application like Vanguard makes it quite easier for a data-driven marketer to get their job done. Putting it all together. Now, here is a 5-step data-driven framework inspired by MLT Marketerra and aggregated sources. Now, number one, we have to set clear goals and KPIs. We have to define the objectives and relevant metrics from the start. We don't want to get lost there and track irrelevant KPIs. Number two, collect and integrate data. Gathering data from websites, socials, CRM, email ensures quality and accessibility. We need to have a smooth line of collecting and integrating data so we don't get confused. Number three, analyze and segment. Apply segmentation, behavioral, and funnel analysis to uncover patterns. We need the numbers to translate for us what is happening. Without an analysis of the numbers and segmenting them, the numbers become a bit confusing and we would not have a real use for them. Number four, test, personalize, and optimize. Use A/B testing. As in any marketing campaign, you need to use A/B testing and personalization and predictive insights to refine campaigns iteratively. Marketing is not constant, it's variable. It always has to change, and we have to adapt based on the changes happening. And finally, number five, monitor, attribute, and improve. Continuously review performance, apply attribution models for insights, and repeat the cycle. Basically, maintain the campaign and monitor it and adapt. Imagine an e-commerce brand struggling with cart abandonment. With funnel analysis, they discover 60% of users drop off at checkout. Using behavioral data, they identify friction in form fields. They test and simplify the checkout and social proof and adjust CTAs. Through A/B testing and behavioral tracking, conversion improves by 30%. Attribution modeling reveals paid search and remarketing are the strongest channels. Budget shifts accordingly, and results improve again. You have now seen how analytics and real-time data can supercharge your marketing. Why? Thanks to data insights. With numbers, as I like to say, numbers breed numbers. With numbers, we see more numbers, and those numbers translate into answers. Through retracking your numbers, you will always find out by reverting back to statistics. You will always find out where the issue is and what do I need to do next. Now, this was a recap of what we've discussed today. Thank you for tuning in to today's episode of Marketing 101. We will see you next week in a brand new topic. Now, if you've been excited so far about what you've seen, perhaps you saw it as a learning opportunity, do not forget to subscribe to our channel. Do not forget to visit our website. That's where you will find our newsletter and book yourself your free consultation. At MLT Marketerra, we do not strive for average, we strive for excellence. And most importantly, do not forget to check out our socials where we post other types of content. For an example, on Instagram, we post our daily or weekly content of diving into separate topics other than what's discussed in this series. I was your host, Abdurrahman. Thank you for tuning in for this week, and I shall see you next week with a brand new topic.